welcome to our show this evening. Aside from our regulars, Harvey Korman, Lyle Waggoner, and Vicki Lawrence, our special guests are the marvelous Mr. Vincent Price and Mr. Joel Gray. Turn up the lights and see if y'all have anything you want to say or ask or anything. Yes?
Will you be in more pictures with some good-looking guys?
Am I going to be in some more pictures with some more good-looking guys? Yes. Robert Redford, Paul Newman. I'm doing 3 with Newman next year, 2 with Redford. Dustin Hoffman has asked me to... you mean movies? No. I'm calling them all next week. Okay, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Television City in Hollywood. It's the Carol Burnett Show with Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Lyle Waggoner.
What time is it?
6. When's your date?
He said he'd be here at 6:15. Did you pick up my dress from the cleaners?
No, I asked Roger to pick it up on his way home from work.
Oh, thanks a lot, Carol. Now what am I going to wear?
Well, he'll bring it home. I left a note in his briefcase.
What makes you think he'll see it?
He'll see it. I put it between his Twinkies and Playboy.
Yeah, well, I bet you anything he forgets it.
Hello.
See? No dress.
I'm also braless.
Oh. Now I have to go out tonight and look like a dummy.
Good, I'm tired of you looking like one around the house. Anybody tell me what's going on?
Oh, honey, you were supposed to bring her dress home from the cleaners on your way home from work.
Well, who knew?
Well, you knew. I put a note in your briefcase.
You can leave no note in my briefcase.
Roger, I distinctly remember writing you a note this morning and putting it in my pocket. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay,
You see, I wrote it.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just wear my green slacks. Listen, when Gary gets here, would you keep him company, please?
Okay.
Gary?
Yeah.
Who's Gary?
Her latest.
Anything serious, I hope?
Now, listen, you should know me by now. I don't pry into my sister's business. I haven't even met the young man.
No hint of wedding bells? Listen, honey, my offer still stands. I will pay for that girl's wedding. I will go as high as $20,000 if I have to. Tell me the truth. What's he like? You think he'll make a good husband?
When do you think you'll ever really learn to know me?
Well,
To know that I don't pry?
okay.
What she does is her business.
Sorry.
What she does with this sandy-haired, blue-eyed Aries is none of my business. There he is.
I'll get it. Wonder if he'll take 10 grand just to elope with him.
Bradford, right?
Yeah, I'm Roger Bradford.
Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Chris ready yet?
Yeah, she's changing right now, I think.
Be a good fella, put these in water for me, will you, huh? Wow. Ooh, wait. Oh. Ah. Oh. 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 Wow. Oh. The sister.
Yes, the Carol.
Right. Yeah, Gary. Hey, how are you?
Thank you.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, Gary.
Wow.
Wow, Gary. What are you and Chris going to do tonight?
Well, I thought we might have dinner first.
First, what's that?
Let's talk about you.
Talk about me?
Yeah. What do you think of my hair?
Your hair?
Yeah, I'm letting it grow a little bit. Looks good, huh? Huh?
Yes, I guess it does. You see, but I've never met you
Hey,
before, so I
wait
can't...
a minute. You have beautiful teeth.
What?
Wow, you have out-of-sight teeth.
Thank you very much.
Just...
I Honey, I can't find any place to put these.
Here. Excuse me, Gary. My husband wants me.
I'll bet half the men in the building do.
Will. He come on strong.
I don't like him. His whole attitude reminds me of Howard Cosell's mouth.
Listen, let's just keep him company until Chrissy gets in here.
Okay.
Chrissy will be here very soon.
It's all right. I don't mind waiting. Oh, wow.
Well.
Too much.
Really? Well, where are you from,
Gary.
Where are you from, Gary?
Gary.
That's what I just said.
That's where I'm from. Gary, Indiana.
Oh! You can understand my confusion.
What's so funny?
I wonder what's keeping Chris. Chrissy! Gary from Gary is here.
Hi, Gary.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Hey. Oh. Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. I mean, look at you.
Chris, do you want to get the phone?
Oh, she's busy right now. Hey.
Hello? Oh, well, yes, he is. Yes? Yes. Oh, I most certainly will. Yes, of course. I'll give him the message. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, who was that?
Not now. Gary?
Yeah?
That was your mommy on the phone. She wants you to take your allergy pill.
Mothers. You have to sort of take them with a grain of salt. They just like to keep their eye on you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Gary, I didn't know you were allergic to anything.
Well, I'm not allergic to anything. You know, it's just my mother. She always says an allergy pill 8 times a day helps to keep the... so you don't sneeze your life away. Mom.
That's quaint.
I'll get it. Hello? Who? Gary Pooh? Just a minute. Gary, it's your mommy.
Hi, Mommy. No, I can't right now. No, I don't have one with me. You did? Oh, okay, Mommy. Yeah. What? Yeah, I love you too. Okay, Mommy. Bye-bye. Chris?
Yeah.
Could I borrow your toothpaste? I have my own toothbrush.
You want to brush your teeth right now?
Yeah. My mommy always says, brush your teeth whenever you can. It helps fight off the cavity, man.
Your mother sure has a way with words, doesn't she?
Which way's the bathroom?
It's right back there, the
Thank
first
you.
door
I'll be
on the
right
left there.
Chris?
Don't ask me.
Boy.
You know, I feel kind of sorry for him, though.
You do? Well,
Say, you folks mind if I use your telephone?
no, help yourself.
Thanks. Hello, Mommy? Listen, I just ran into a little problem here. They use a toothpaste without Floristan. Oh, gee, thanks, Mommy. What? Yes, I love you too. Bye. She said I can skip it tonight.
Oh, that's wonderful. Maybe you can double up tomorrow.
Yes, Mommy? No, we haven't left yet. No, Mom. Chris and I aren't alone. And we were not fooling around. Her sister and her husband are here. Mommy, do you think that's really necessary? Okay. Oh, Hold on. I love you, too. She wants to talk to you.
Me? Hello? Hello? She hung up.
She just wanted to hear your voice.
Gary, did your mother always call you like this?
She used to call my father like this all the time, until about 5 years ago when we lost him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's not. He ran off with an Avon lady. Yes, Mommy? What? Okay. Okay, just relax. Sit tight. Don't panic. Yeah. I'll be right there. Yes, Mommy. What? Yes, I love you too. Okay, bye.
What is it?
Chris, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to take a rain check on our dinner date. Something terrible's just happened to my mommy.
What happened?
Lily, she was baking this cake and she ran out of eggs. I have to bring her some right away. Listen, would you please take care of these? My mommy would kill me.
Gary, wait a second. I've got a terrific idea. Why don't we pick up some eggs and drop them off to your mother's on the way out to dinner?
You mean you still want to go out with me? I mean, after all this?
Oh, sure. You're kind of cute under all that fuzz.
Hey, you're really swell people.
I know.
Thanks a lot. Hey, listen, if my mommy calls...
Yeah, we'll tell her you're on your way.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. That woman really has a lot of nerve. You know... Hello? No, your son hasn't left yet. No, he can't come to the phone right now. I'm sorry. Well, he just took off all of his clothes and he's standing in the middle of our living room burning his toothbrush. It's the strangest thing. Oh, you know what he's doing? Hello? Oh, I think she fainted.
Quiet on the set! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Maximilian von Terkoff, the living legend who came out of retirement to direct this piece of cockamamie. I have a few words to say. Now, those of you who may have heard that you have not worked with me, that I am a tyrant, it is an absolute lie. I never punched Gloria Swanson. It was a vicious rumor started by her doctor. I'm a pussycat. In the right pussycat? See how all the little people like me? Well, Margaret, I'm glad to see you on the wagon. I am ready to shoot the last scene of this picture. Lights! Camera! Action!
Little darling, you want to come out here a minute, please?
Yes, Grandpa, darling.
Would you turn me towards the flagpole?
Oh, yes, Grandpa.
I want to salute the stars and bars once more before I go.
Oh, Grandpa, don't talk like that, please.
I'm going, little darling.
Oh, Gramps, please. Don't go. Because if you go, they're gonna put me in an orphanage. Oh, Gramps, don't go, Gramps. He's gone.
Cut!
Give me a cigarette.
You were magnificent, just magnificent.
Oh, what do you know, you old has-been?
All right, that's a wrap. This picture is over. I want to thank all of the crew for doing such a wonderful job. You've all worked very hard under very trying circumstances. Namely, Miss Rhoda Dimple.
Wait a minute. Hold it, Von Megaphone Mouth. We ain't through with the picture yet.
I want to thank the sound department for their excellent work.
I'm talking to you.
the lighting department for their excellent contribution, the Los Angeles Dodgers for the shin guards, and the chest protector. And also Dr. Donald Hoyt for the rabies shots. That's all.
Wait a minute! You're gonna take my close-up, because in every Rhoda Dimple picture there is a close-up of the star at the very end.
This picture is over. There will be no close-ups.
This picture is not over!
This picture is over. There will be one time for the next close-up. Yes.
I wish I could have just one itty-bitty close-up.
Nah.
Nah!
9.
Because if I... 9 close-ups. Because if I don't get my close-up, I'm afraid that little Rhoda Woda will have to tell all the newspapers about the big bad German director who likes to run around in ladies' underwear.
I don't run around in ladies' underwear.
Do you tippy-toe?
I take a little walk once in a while.
Also, who was the mysterious lady in the red slip who was named in the famous, notorious Jacoby Rosen divorce trial?
They had it all wrong. I was going with her, not with him.
I know that, but who do you think the public will believe? America's little sweetheart or the big rat who punched Gloria Swanson?
Ready for Miss Dimple's close-up?
Mitch here. Well? Where's my hairdresser?
Coming!
Come on, move it! Get the lead out! By the time she gets over here, I'll be bald.
What seems to be the trouble?
We was wondering if maybe you had time to give us a tap dancing lesson.
I'll have to check my book.
Oh, never mind. Just fix my hair in the back. Not there, you old bat, the other side. Do I have to put up with this?
What do you want from me? You hired her.
Well, I had no choice. Tax-wise, her salary comes out of Dimple Productions, and I am able to amortize her wages over a prolonged fiscal period.
Which means?
Which means, dummy, in the long run, I make a buck. What's the mother for?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, shut up and brush, Mom. Oh, by the way, I'm talking to you. I want to play hide-and-go-seek this weekend. Would you get me some kids?
I'll call the Morris office.
Oh, no, I want a real brother and sister. Take care of it, Mom.
I don't think I remember how.
Why do you let that little monster push you around like that?
When you've been out of work as long as I have, you learn to make little compromises.
Well, the old Tarakoff wouldn't have taken it.
I'm ready for my close-up now, Mr. DeMille.
There will be no close-up. Why, you... All right, Miss Dimple. Anything you say, Miss Dimple?
That's more like it.
All right, let's get ready for Miss Adorable's close-up. All right, camera ready? Lights, camera, and action.
Oh, Gramps, please don't go, Gramps. Please don't go, because if you die, they're going to put me in an orphanage. Oh, Gramps, please don't go. He's gone. Well, cut. God, cut. What are you doing? What are you
Cut. Now that's what I call a happy ending. Print it and tell all of Hollywood old Steel Eyes is back.
In a few days, we will be celebrating the 165th anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln. We all know of the many great things he did for our country, but too few people know the humorous side of the man. Despite the fact that he projected an aura of dignity and sadness, he was the first true humorist to occupy the White House. Mr. Lincoln had no illusions about his personal appearance and would think nothing of making himself the butt of a joke. Once, when speaking at a banquet of newspaper editors in 1856, he apologized for being present, explaining that not being an editor, he felt out of place. He illustrated his feelings by telling of an extremely ugly man who, riding along a narrow road, was met by a woman. As she passed, the woman looked at him intently and finally said, "You are the ugliest man I ever saw." "Perhaps so," admitted the unfortunate fellow, "but I can't help that, madam." "No, I suppose not," she agreed, "but you might stay at home." He told of an evening in the theater when he placed his high hat on an adjoining seat, open side up, and becoming interested in the play, failed to note the approach of a fat dowager until she plumped down upon it. Gazing ruefully at the ruin of his top piece, he said, "Madam, I could have told you the hat wouldn't fit before you tried it on." A specimen of his spoken wit is the story told of his reply to the countryman who, at a White House reception, said, "I believe in God Almighty and President Lincoln." The president answered quickly, "You're more than half right." To have gotten along with a cabinet containing the testy Edwin Stanton and the pompous Salmon B. Chase would have been impossible without a sense of humor as a saving grace. For instance, when a delegation which he had sent to Stanton with explicit orders to grant their request returned to Lincoln and reported that not only had Stanton refused to do so, but had actually called Lincoln a fool for sending such an order. Lincoln, with mock astonishment, inquired, "Did Stanton really call me a fool?" Upon being reassured at that point, he remarked, "Well, I guess I better go over and see him about this. Stanton is usually right." As a young lawyer, while defending a man against an assault charge, Lincoln claimed it was more like self-defense, as in the case of a man he once knew who was walking down the road with a pitchfork and was attacked by a very fierce dog. In trying to ward off the dog's attacks, he stuck the prongs of the pitchfork into the animal and killed him. According to Lincoln, the dialogue went like this. "What made you kill my dog?" said the farmer. "Well, what made your dog try to bite me?" the man answered. "But why didn't you go after him with the other end of your pitchfork?" And the man said, "Why didn't he come after me with his other end?" Once he was elected, the White House overflowed with office seekers, all waiting to see the president for just 5 minutes. In dealing with one such job seeker, Lincoln told a fable. "Well, sir, it seems like there was once an old king who was going hunting one day with all his courtiers. He soon met a farmer on the road. The farmer told the king that it was going to rain, but the king's astrologer didn't think so. About an hour later, there came a cloudburst that proved the farmer to be right. So the king cut off the astrologer's head and sent for the farmer and offered him the vacant post. The farmer said, "It ain't me knows when it's going to rain, it's my jackass. He lays his ears back." "Then your jackass is hereby appointed court astrologer," said the king. And afterwards he realized it was the biggest mistake of his life, because ever since then, every jackass in the country wanted an office. Laughter was a mask and a refuge for this great man who is best remembered for his serious speeches. One in particular, made to a crowd at Lewiston on a hot August afternoon in 1858, is my favorite. His theme was the Declaration of Independence and its phrase that all men are created equal and have inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. He said, This was their lofty and wise and noble understanding of the justice of the Creator to his creatures. Yes, gentlemen, to all his creatures, to the whole great family of man. They grasped not only the whole race of men then living, but they reached forward and seized upon the farthest posterity. Wise statesmen as they were, they knew the tendency of prosperity to breed tyrants, and so they established these great self-evident truths, that when in the distant future some man, some faction, some interest should set up the doctrine that none but the rich man or none but white men were entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, their posterity might look up again to the Declaration of Independence and take courage to renew the battle which their fathers began. I charge you to drop every paltry and insignificant thought for any man's success. It is nothing, I am nothing. But do not destroy that immortal emblem of humanity, the Declaration of American Independence. Think about it.
Your call, please.
Operator, get me Armbruster 23112.
Yes, sir. 2, 3.
Hello?
Linda, is that you?
Yes?
Linda, this is George.
Georgie Porgy?
You got it, baby. Listen, Linda, I'm in town at Holmeyer's Hotel for the big Sump Pump convention. How about Din Din?
Oh, well, I don't think that'd be a very good idea, Georgie, especially after what happened last time.
Oh, well, oh, please, Linda, you know how I hate to eat alone.
I'm sorry, George.
Your call, please.
Mr. Burns' room, please.
Hello.
Ted, this is George.
George, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Listen, Ted, I'm at loose ends or else I wouldn't be calling you, but how about dinner together?
Oh, great. How about Tokyo Bends? They have a special rate for sump pumpers.
Well, it sounds terrific, but I hate Japanese food.
Tokyo Bends is a Hungarian restaurant.
Boy, it's terrific. See you there at 8.
Okay.
Holmeyer's Happy Holiday Hotel. Your happy home away from home.
Mr. Perkins, please.
Hello?
Georgie, this is Linda again. I know how you hate to eat alone, so I changed my mind about Din Din.
Oh, darn it, Linda. I just made other arrangements.
Oh, well, as long as you won't be eating alone.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me think of a way to get out of it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Operator, get me Armbruster 23112.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I've got an idea, Linda. I'll call you right back, huh?
Okay, well, let me know.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, Linda. This is Jack Ward.
Jackie Wacky?
Right. Listen, I'm in town for the Sump Pump convention and not doing anything for dinner. I was wondering if you'd like to
Well, I
come
don't
up.
know if that'd be a very good idea, Jackie, especially after what happened last time.
Oh, come on, baby.
Okay.
What?
Mr. Burns' room, please.
All right.
Oh, but Jackie, I'm not going to have dinner in your room again.
Okay. Now look, how about meeting me at Wolfgang's Cacciatore Gardens at 8, huh?
Operator, I'm calling Mr. Burns.
Right. Great, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Ted. Look, I can't make it tonight. I have this terrible headache, and, well, I'm just going to have dinner in my room and get some sleep.
Okay, George, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too. Operator, get me,
Hello?
Armbruster 23112.
That's correct.
Hey, what terrific phone service. Never mind. Listen, Linda, I got out of it. I can't have din with you.
Well, gee, George, I don't know. It's getting awfully late, and
Operator,
I'm still in the tub
would you
here.
please get me
Hello.
Mr. Ward's room?
That's right.
Georgie, I think I've made other arrangements.
Oh, look, does Linda Winder want Georgie Porgy to eat all by himself?
Okay.
Oh, good. 8 o'clock at Tokyo Ben's.
Terrific.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I was calling Mr. Ward.
Ted?
Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was calling you.
And you got me. What can I do for you, pal?
Well, I was going to have dinner with George, but he's having dinner in his room, so I thought maybe you and I could have dinner together. They have a special rate for sump pumpers at Tokyo Ben's.
Holmeyer's Happy Holiday Hotel. You're home away from home. Mr. Ward's line is busy. Will you holy-woldy?
I'm sorry, Ted. I've already made other arrangements.
Okay, maybe tomorrow night.
Sure thing. Hello.
Jack?
Yeah?
Listen, I've got this terrible headache. Could we make dinner some other time?
Oh, thanks a lot, Linda.
Is Jackie Wacky angry wangry?
Yesy Wessy.
Your call, please.
Yes, operator, would you get me Armbruster 23112, please?
You got it.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Linda. This is Ted Burns. I'm in town with the Sump Pump Convention, and I was wondering whether you were free to go to dinner tonight at Tokyo Ben's.
Oh, gee, why didn't you call sooner?
Well, I was a little afraid to call you, especially after what happened last time.
I'd love to have dinner with you, Teddy Weddy, but I'm having dinner with George Perkins.
Oh? Well, I just spoke to George, and he said he's having dinner in his room.
He said what?
Oh. I didn't realize.
I am not having dinner in George Perkins' room.
Well, then you're free for dinner.
Yes, I am.
Oh, great. I'll meet you at 8 o'clock at Tokyo Ben's.
Fine.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burns' room, please.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hey, Ted, look, it's okay. I can have dinner with you.
I can't have dinner with you.
Oh, well, I thought when you called before.
I know, but when you said no before, I called somebody else.
Oh, I understand. Okay, well, maybe tomorrow then.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Holmeyer's Happy Holiday Hotel. Your happy home away from you. You got it.
Hello.
Georgie, what's this about my having dinner in your room?
You want to have din in my room?
We had din in your room last time.
All right, let's leave it the way it was, Linda, huh? Dinner at 8 at Tokyo Ben's.
George, I think I've made other arrangements.
What do you mean you made other arrangements? We got a date.
Okay, I'll try to get out of it.
Don't try, just get out of it.
I'll give you Mr. Burns.
Hello?
Nettie Weddy, this is Linda.
It's Teddy Weddy, and you can't have dinner with me, right?
How did you know?
It's the only reason people call me. You have a terrible headache, right?
Is Teddy Weddy angry wangry?
You Betty Weddy.
Who's this? Ted?
Jack?
Yes,
Yes,
I was just going to call you.
You
You called me?
I did.
Holmeyer's Happy Holly Wally Day Hotel. Here comes Mr. Perkins.
If you call to cancel dinner, don't bother.
Well, I can't cancel dinner. You're not available.
Well, yes, I am. Are you free?
Yes.
Hello.
I got out of it.
Oh, great. Where do you want to eat?
I don't care. Any place you say.
How about
Tokyo Ben's.
They have a special rate for some pumpers.
I can't go to Tokyo Ben's. I told someone that I was supposed to meet there that I had this terrible headache and I would just hate to run into him.
I did the same thing. Hey, how about Wolfgang's Cacciatore Gardens?
No, I also told somebody that I was meeting at Wolfgang's that I was terribly sick and couldn't even have dinner with them.
I've got it.
How about Madame Ming's?
Great.
What time?
8?
Terrific. I'll meet you there.
What about reservations?
I'll take care of it.
Your call, please.
Operator, can you make reservations for 2
In my name
at Madame Ming's restaurant for dinner at 8?
You got it.
Tonight won't be just any night.
Madam Ming's? Oh, hello. I'd like to reserve 2 tables for 2 at 8 o'clock. One in the name of Perkins and one in the name of Burns. Wait, don't hang up. I'd also like a table for 1 with a magnificent view of those 2 tables. My name is Shirley Worley. Yes. Thank you. Wouldn't miss this night for the world.
The yellow canary eats the dog at twilight.
A person with a bad cold should have a green handkerchief.
You have the state secrets?
Yes, do you have the money? All right, you give me the money and I'll give you the state secrets.
Oh, I've been around for a long time, you girl. You give me the state secrets first.
Look, 003, I've done business with your kind before. I give you the state secrets and all of a sudden no money, forget it.
No, right here, girl. I tell you what. Why don't we hand it over at the same time?
No tricks?
Cross my heart and hope to die. Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you, girl.
Hold it!
What's the matter?
What was our deal?
$750,000?
You're $20 short.
But that's impossible. How did that happen? Well, you're not going to make a big thing out of a lousy $20, are you?
A deal is a deal.
I'm sure we can work something out, Hugo.
I want the whole $750,000.
All right, Hugo, all right. Let's see what I have on me, Hugo. Here we are. I have some money. Here. I only have $8, Hugo. How much will you give me for my money clip?
I've been a spy for many, many years now, and I have plenty of money clips. You still owe me $12.
All right, Hugo. All right. Hugo. Would you like to buy my trench coat?
How much?
For you, $12. I paid 75 for it.
Oh, sure. 5 years ago, that's a second-hand coat.
No, you got still in great shape. Look at the lining.
It's in good shape, but it's out of style. It'll cost me a bundle to have the lapels widened.
Hugo, I couldn't let it go for less than $12.
I'll give you 8.
8?
All right, then 10, but not a penny more.
All right, 10. But please, don't tell anybody where you got it so cheap.
Right, that's $8 in cash and $10 for the coat, and you still owe me $2 for the state secrets.
Look, Hugo, for a lousy $2, you're not going... A deal is a deal. Well, the deal is off. Unless...
Yes?
Hugo, you give me $2 for my shirt?
$1.50.
$1.50? This is an imported suit.
Where from?
London.
But we're in London. That's a domestic suit.
Hugo. Oh, look, Hugo. Oh, that suit is you.
I'll give you $1.70.
$1.70? $1.70 for the suit? All right, but you must give me 30 cents for my tie.
30 cents for your tie? You're out of your spine bird.
I paid $7 for this tie, Hugo.
Must have seen you coming.
Hugo, please give me $2 for my suit and tie.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you $2 for your suit and tie if you throw in a shoe and a sock.
A shoe and a sock? You're crazy.
All right, the deal's off.
All right, Hugo. You're a tough man to do business with, Hugo.
A deal is a deal.
All right, Hugo. Thank you, Hugo. Hugo, it's so cold out. Could you lend me bus fare? $10 for the shirt. Oh, Hugo, you're making me crazy, Hugo. All right, Hugo. Which way's the bus stop?
Over there.
Thank you, Hugo.
Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing with kings, nothing with crowns. Bring all the lovers, liars, and clowns. Nothing that's formal, nothing that's normal, nothing portentous or polite. Comedy tonight.
Are we not?
Are we not a beautiful pair?
Look at Punch now, isn't he perfect?
Look at Judy, isn't she fair? After many, many years of married life, we're as happy as a pair can be. We've been through the thin and thick of it. Now we too have found the trick of it. Wives and husbands, listen carefully. Here's the key. If you find married life a bore every night, if you want love to bloom once more, start a fight. If something's missing in your life, beat your wife. Suddenly you're feeling human, and suddenly true love is blooming, and suddenly you're boom-de-booming again. If he's behaving like a knave, pinch his nose. If he is making you his slave, break his toes. If something's missing in your man, kick his can. Suddenly you're feeling human, and suddenly true love is blooming, and suddenly you're boom-de-booming again. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And suddenly you're feeling human, and suddenly true love is blooming, and suddenly you're boom-de-booming again. Everybody! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And suddenly you're feeling human, and suddenly true love is blooming, and suddenly you're boom-de-booming again.
Something compulsive, something repulsive, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something aesthetic, something frenetic, something for everyone, a comedy tonight.
Situations, new complications, no recitations to recite. Tragedy tomorrow, comedy. And suddenly you're feeling human, and suddenly true love is blooming, and suddenly we're boom-de-booming too.
so much, and be sure and be with us next week when our guests will be Burnett Peters and Tim Conway. And remember, let's all practice keeping a clean world till we get it right, and hopefully that'll be soon. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Thank you. Good night.
Program was recorded before a live audience. For you tonight. We have our regulars with us, Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence, and our special guests, and believe me, they are indeed special, are the Smothers Brothers and Mr. Telly Savalas. So, let's turn up the lights. See if y'all have to say anything. We'll turn up the house lights. Anything? Yes?
I read somewhere that your measurements were the same as Cher Bono's, and then I heard somebody say Bob Mackey. Is that true? Because I know Bob Mackey's the same as Cher's.
Bob Mackey's measurements are the same as Cher Bono's?
No, I know Bob Mackey does both.
Oh!
Yeah,
my measurement's the same as Cher's.
Right.
No, mine are the same as Sonny's. Yes?
People mistake you for Raquel Welch.
Oh, dozens. All the time. Even Raquel. She thinks she's looking in a mirror when she runs into me. Oh, that's why she's out to here and I'm into here. You know. She hit me very hard one day. And... oh, she's not so hot, you know. You take away the body and what have you got? Beautiful face. Take away that, nothing. You know, nice personality. Take away that, zilch. Yes.
Where's Ernie Anderson?
Ernie Anderson is on our show tonight. He plays a doctor in a sketch. You'll see him. Usually he's a policeman, but tonight he's a doctor. So you'll see him. Unless we put him in a cop's uniform coming into the hospital sketch. Are you a friend of Ernie's? No. Okay.
Did Telly Savalas bring any baklava?
Did Telly bring any baklava? I shall ask him. Isn't that something? You know, the ladies here at CBS have been coming out of the woodwork to see Telly Savalas all this week, all the secretaries and everything, because they've got crushes on him. You're the only one that asked for his baklava. You're from Tampa, Florida, the city of the baklava. Yes. Okay, we've got a big show, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Television City of Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence.
gentlemen, the wonderful Smothers Brothers.
Do you happen to know of a maiden in need of a sweetheart? Here's one who is anxious to please. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left whilst the nightingale sings in the tree. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left whilst the nightingale sings in the tree. You didn't come in.
I wasn't supposed to come in.
Well, I know you weren't supposed to come in.
Okay.
But you didn't.
I wasn't supposed to come in.
I know, Tommy. You understand, this is a duet, and if you didn't come in, I can't sing a duet by myself. So I'd appreciate it if you would sing the song.
I don't know the words. That shuts your water off. If I don't know the words, I don't sing the song. If I don't know the notes, I don't play the tune. If I don't have the hat, I don't wear the hat. If I don't have the gloves, I don't wear the hands. If I don't have the shoes, I don't wear the feet.
I understand. That's a great philosophy. That's the way you run your life? Is that what you said?
I said that's the way I run my life.
That's a good way to run your life, and I think we should all learn from that. If you don't know something, you shouldn't try to do it, and then maybe cause havoc. But see, this is a song that you don't need to know the words, so you could sing it without any foreknowledge. Does that sound strange?
No, not at all.
You see, this song's unusual in the fact that it's a madrigal. And madrigal songs have been with us, geez, for almost 600 years now. People have been singing consistently madrigal songs. And do you know why they've been singing madrigal songs for almost 600 years?
Do you? I'd say political pressure.
Yeah, it figures. You know, I was interested in madrigal songs, so I looked up in the encyclopedia, and it said madrigal songs, first sung in the 14th century. The country of origin was Italy.
Mangia la porto. Mangia la porto.
What does that mean?
Eat the door. I don't get to use it very often, so it's always effective. A lot of eating doors around.
All right, and it went on to say that these madrigal songs sung in Italy were so popular, soon everyone in Europe was trying to sing madrigal songs. But the main point is that during that period of European history, 14th, say through 17th centuries, most of the Europeans were illiterate. They were uneducated. You know, they couldn't read either. But they wanted to sing. So what they had to do was make up a sound to fill up the spaces in the music where they couldn't read the words. And the sound soon became standardized and soon became known as simply fa-la-la-la. That's why so many madrigal songs today have fa-la-la-la-la-la-la.
I've heard that said before. That rings a bell with me, too, because I heard that. What you said, what he said was, it sounded valid because I heard that before. Somewhere along the line, if they couldn't read the words, they'd do fa-la-la. Whenever the words they couldn't read, like in that Christmas Carol, Dig the Balls with Boughs of Holly, for example, fa-la-la-la-la is the example in the songs.
Yeah, that's Deck the Halls. Deck the Halls. Fa-la-la-la-la.
I'm of a different faith.
Must have a bigger religion, too, I think, Tony. But anyway, I would like you to sing the fa-la-las because you don't have to know the words to sing them. See the point of the whole dissertation?
That's okay. I'll do fa-la-la.
It's okay?
No.
It's all right. Second verse. The time it is short, there is none I can spare. The nightingale's songs will die in the air. Don't you think, dearest maiden, we'd better agree to make love whilst the nightingale sings in the tree? La 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 la, chirp chirp.
That's the sound of a nightingale. It was a big nightingale.
I didn't ask for a nightingale.
Couldn't read either.
But I didn't ask for one.
What'd you ask for?
Fa-la-la.
What'd you get?
A fa-la-la plus a nightingale.
You got a bonus.
I don't want a bonus, Tommy. You got to think of this. song as more sensitive. It's a love song. You see, it's a love song, and you did it as a marching song. You did this with profundo.
I did it.
Profundo fa la las.
Gazzaloni fa la las.
I didn't. That's fine, but I wanted light and delicate fa la las.
Then you should say, if you want, you should specify. Here's a perfect example, I think, in life. Right now, I'd like to step out of character for just a minute. There's an example of people who, when you specify, you said follow law, and then I did the follow laws, and then my brother didn't say what kind of follow laws, and he complained about them. Isn't that the case oftentimes in life as we wander through? People jump on us. When they ask for something, we do it, and they say, well, that's not the right one that I wanted when I said that.
That's right, and I'm at fault. I did not specify. I expected what I interpreted to be the true fa la la, and you did what you thought.
Then why don't you resign? Or do you want me to do different fa la las? I'll go either way.
I'd rather continue and have you do light, delicate fa la las.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Counterpoint fa la las.
Fine. Third verse. In the woods and the meadow beneath the pale moon, every lad and his lass make the most of the June. Dearest maiden, you better agree. Make love walks the night, in the tree.
Dearest maiden, you better agree. When there's two in the bush, there's a bird up your tree. Bird up your tree.
I hate to be a pest with all these questions, Doctor, but I never ever been in a hospital before. I never even been sick before.
Mr. Hopper, relax. Now, you're much too apprehensive over a little minor surgery.
Will there be much pain? I don't like pain. I used to like pain, but now I don't like it anymore. I used to have a lot of fun with it, but
No, there'll just be a little discomfort afterwards, but a few pills will take care of that. Why, we'll have you up on your feet in no time.
Oh, good. I'll be glad, because I hate to see. I have some customers. If I don't show up, I'll have some unhappy customers. So I don't ride out there quick.
Now you be sure and get a good night's sleep, and I'll meet you in surgery at 7 o'clock in the morning, sharp. In a few weeks, you're going to feel like dancing on a cloud. Oh, incidentally, you have some visitors outside waiting to see you.
Who's the visitors?
Your sister, I believe, and...
I just as soon. I don't. Dr. Cooper, please. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see. Tell him that I died.
Nonsense.
Well, then tell him I'm contagious after I die.
Well, this is going to be the best thing in the world for you. Our patient is ready to entertain.
Where is my baby brother? Oh, there you are, Jack. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, how are you, darling? Let me look at you. Stick out your tongue. Let me see how you look. Oh, you look just awful. But I mean, who wouldn't if they were about to go under the knife in a few hours? Oh, honey, aren't you just scared to death?
Look, Eunice, it's really great to see him.
Oh, nonsense, sweetheart. What is a big sister for if she can't come around and cheer you up in your hour of need?
Well, it ain't exactly my hour of need, Eunice. You see, the doctor said just minor surgery.
No surgery is minor, Jack. No surgery is minor. I mean, once they get in there and cut, that's not minor. I mean, that's major surgery, Jack. Well, it's just that I never would have forgiven myself if I hadn't come here today and seen you, and just in case you know, Ed, get in here! Ed's out in the hall holding his head. You know how sick hospitals make him. Get him right sick to his stomach. Ed, get in here! Jack, would you happen to have one of them sick bags around here for Ed just in case he... Oh, thank you, darling. Here, Ed, use this.
Oh, you can use the bathroom over there, Ed.
Oh, honey, I don't think he could make it. Oh, but don't you worry about it. It's just the first few sickening smells of the hospital that get to him. He'll be all right in no time. He's such a big pansy.
Perfectly all right, Eunice. Well, how you doing, Jackie boy? How's business?
Well, I haven't been doing so much selling since I've been in here.
No, of course, I guess not.
Yeah.
But I tell you something, I wouldn't let it slide too long.
Yeah.
You'll lose your customers, and before you know it, your whole business will be shot to hell.
Well, I'm not really too worried there, Ed, because Dr. Cooper, he says I'll be up and around, be dancing on a cloud just like that.
Dancing on the cloud? Hey, there's two ways to take that, huh?
Yeah, that's bad taste.
Oh, just kidding around, Uni. Seriously, though, Jackie, I wouldn't count on getting complete control of your body for at least 2-3 months after this.
Complete control of my body?
Yeah, sure. You know, Mickey Hart had an uncle that never regained the use of his muscles after his surgery.
There you go again, always talking about Mickey Hart, Mickey Hart, Mickey Hart. What does he know anyway? Don't you worry about him, Jack. Mickey Hart flunked the 7th grade twice.
Do you think we could get through one day without you raking poor Mickey Hart over the coals?
Well, you brought him up. Mickey Hart, that's Ed's so-called business partner at the hardware store. You know, Jack, the original nitwit.
What about the use of my body?
He's got good ideas, Eunice. Now, who do you think thought of moving those colored thumbtacks from the bottom of the tack counter up to the top? Well, they're selling like hotcakes now that everybody can see them.
Big deal. So Mickey Hart brought in 75 cents extra to your store this year. I suppose that makes up for the fact that he practically drives the customers out of your store.
Oh, yeah. Now, how does he do that?
He picks his teeth, and he smokes them foul cigars, and he practically grabs everybody by the collar and says, "May I help you?" Put it to you, Jack. I mean, does all that kind of action make up for the fact that he sold a few dumb thumbtacks, huh?
Well, it's really not my field, Eunice.
You never would back me up in anything, would you? Even when we was kids. You know, you've been real testy ever since I came in here. Sure be glad to get out of here once Mama gets up here.
Mama?
Oh, shoot. I wasn't supposed to tell you. Mama came with us. It's a surprise. She's down in the gift shop picking up a little something for you. Now, you act surprised when she gets in here, or I'm going to catch it. Here, let me help you here. There. Now, you comfy?
I was.
What's this goopy stuff?
I had some tapioca I didn't eat for dinner, and I didn't finish it for dinner.
Well, aren't you going to finish it?
Nope.
It's not bad. A little runny. Ain't bad. You want some, Ed? Now that is a very good sign. He'll be like new in a minute.
Hi, Mama.
Eunice Colgine's here, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose my little present spoiled then, too. I'm sure she told you about that. Father always called her blabbermouth, and that's just what she is. Here it is for what it's worth now.
What is it, Mama?
Well, it's a little puzzle, see. The lady down the gift shop said it was just great for shut-ins. You're supposed to get these little BBs from this corner over here down into here or something. I don't know. You work on it.
Well, I just don't feel like concentrating on it right now, Mama.
But then just put it aside. No law says you gotta appreciate every little gift I bring you. You never did play with that erector set I gave you for your 10th birthday.
Gee, Ma, I don't want to talk about that erector set now.
You look just awful, Jack. Your skin's all yellow. Besides that, you need a haircut.
Well, for Pete's sakes, Mama, how in the hell is he supposed to look? How do you think you'd look if you were going under the knife in a few hours?
For your information, I be going under the knife a lot sooner than everybody thinks.
Oh.
I've been having horrible pains right here. I just know I'm going to have my appendix out.
Mama, your appendix is on your right side.
Well, then I got something worse. All I know is you're not going to have your mama to kick around much longer.
You? You're as healthy as a horse.
Don't you worry about a thing, Jackie. Your mama's going to stay alive just until you get better.
Well, don't do anything special for me, Mama.
That Dr. Cooper of yours does a good job on you. I might let him work on me. Does he know what he's doing?
Well, he sure says he knows what he's doing, that Dr. Cooper.
Some people think he's a quack.
Who says that, Eunice? Who says he's a quack?
Well, I heard he's a butcher.
Eunice, now you got poor Jack all upset. You know, you got a built-in talent for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Sometimes I don't even know how you got the nerve to go out in public.
What? Excuse me for a living. Hey, you get out of there. I don't care if you're finished blowing up or not. We're going home.
Go ahead. I should have known when you offered to pick me up this morning you'd pull a stunt like this. Well, there are plenty of other ways for me to get home. Jack, will you give me $5 for a taxi?
Sure, Mama. What about that Dr. Cooper being a quack?
I don't want you to listen to a word that Eunice says. You know as well as I do, all she does is sit around all day long, read those damn movie magazines of hers and talk to those trashy neighbors of hers. There's not a thing she could possibly heard about Dr. Cooper that could be true.
Oh, is that so, Mama? Well, I heard it straight from Ira Hawkins' cousin. And Ira Hawkins' cousin told me that Ira Hawkins checked into this very same hospital, into this very same room, Jack. And he had your Dr. Cooper. And your Dr. Cooper was supposed to perform a simple little old tonsillectomy. And you know what he did to Ira Hawkins? He cut his tongue right out. Ira Hawkins can't even talk.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't worry about it none, Jack. Ira Hawkins never did say anything worth listening to anyway.
Mama, you're caution.
A fine way to visit your brother-in-law with your head in the toilet.
Look, I don't have to take that. Now, this is the thanks I get for closing the store early and driving clear across town, huh?
That's right. Please just calm down. We're standing here arguing. Here's poor Jackie practically standing at death's door. Darling Angel, before we scoot along, are there any formalities or any loose ends at all that you'd like for us to clear up for you? Have you got all your papers in order and everything?
Papers? What kind of papers, Mom?
Well, what I meant was, have you made out your will and all?
Well, I didn't think that was necessary. I got just a minor operation.
Of course it's minor. Of course it is. But, you know, it's just for the reassurance of it all, the peace of mind. I mean, that's why people make out wills, isn't it? Sure. Doesn't mean they're going to die tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, but you never know, Jack. Hell, the anesthetic alone has killed lots of people.
Well, I really don't think I got a thing to worry about. Besides, I left everything to Janie and the kids.
Well, not everything, I hope.
I thought everything.
Well, there are a few things of mine that I'd like to get back out of that house of yours.
A few things of mine in that house of his, too, Mama. You know, Grandma always meant for me to have that silver. Now, listen here, Jack. If and when you should talk to that wife of yours before you go under the knife, would you please remind her that Grandma always meant for me to have that silver?
Sure, I'll have Janie bring it to the funeral.
What kind of a vulture are you? anyway, grabbing up your brother's belongings before he's even gone?
That silverware is mine by rights, Mama. And you know as well as I do that before Jack is even cold in his grave, that wife of his, Janie, is liable to run off and marry that plumber she's been carrying on with for all these years. And then my silver will be gone forever.
Eunice, you shut your mouth.
Eunice, who's that plumber you
She
talking
had no plumber. She's been...
Jackie boy, I just remember that wonderful fishing trip we went on together? Remember we had that fun time and I was always admiring that casting rod of yours?
What about that plumber?
There's nobody gonna take care of that rod better
Don't
than
you
me.
dare
So
give him that casting rod. He ain't home enough as it is.
I think we better just be running along, kids.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
right,
poor
Mama.
Jack's got an operation first thing in the morning. He's gonna be on the phone half the night as it is with all he's got to talk to Janie about.
Yeah.
We'll come by first thing in the morning, darling.
What about that plumber?
Long boy, take care of yourself.
Goodbye, darling. You're gonna be all right, you hear? You're gonna be just fine. Don't you worry about a thing.
Don't you forget about my silver. Imagine asking him for that casting rod. You go fishing like he does, and I'll get me a fella on the side like Janie.
Yeah, you just try it, you. Come on, get going. You just try that.
Janie? This is your dead husband. Now what about that plumber?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Telly Savalas.
She used to save the darndest things, rubber bands and bits of string. The kitchen drawers still overflow with these birthday cards from long ago. This recipe for homemade pie, she never had the nerve to try. I should throw them all away. But not today. Matchbooks from our favorite place, this Chinatown, broken face. Pickle bottles filled with plants, this cuckoo clock we bought in France. The memories I'll never lose. 1,000 things I'll never use. I should throw them all away. But not today.
In the bedroom, there's a touch of roses in the air. But when I turn to find her, she's never really there. It must have been the perfume, the one she used to wear.
House and Garden magazines and these half-filled jars of jelly beans. Coney Island souvenirs. Music box that no one hears. Umbrella broken in the hall. Oh, yeah. And this pillow from Niagara Falls. They should be thrown away. But not today. You know, of all the things I thought she'd take, that bride and groom from the wedding cake. But I guess she didn't really care. She left them there to sit and stare like me. They have no tears to cry, just dreams grown old and left to die. They should be thrown away, but not today.
In the bedroom, there's a touch of roses in the air. But when I turn to find her, she's never really there. It must have been the perfume, the one she used to wear.
Hello, Reynolds. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I've been up to my ears.
It's all right. Bring Mr. Marsh a Manhattan. Not too sweet and straight up,
Thank you. You can't imagine all the details you have to take care of when you're merging. New furniture, new stationery. I mean, it's practically like a whole new life. Listen, Reynolds, are you sure we're doing the right thing, my moving into your offices?
Look, Marsh, I've done a lot of thinking. And, well, I'm going to be blunt. The merger is off.
Just like that?
Please. Marsh, let's not have a scene.
Yeah, but I told everybody we're merging. My vice president, my secretary, the washroom attendant. I mean, how do you expect me to face people?
Well, tell them it was your decision. Tell them you turned me down. They don't have to know the truth.
But I'll know the truth. What do I say to myself during those still small hours of the night when I'm all alone? That my company wasn't good enough to merge?
It's not that way, Marsh. It's just that, well, we're not right for each other.
But it seems so right. Consolidated soup and amalgamated nuts. It just was so right.
Well, it did on paper. On paper, it's an ideal merger, but there are other things besides paper.
Reynolds, please, I know we can make a go of it.
You're making it very difficult.
I'm making it difficult.
Please, Marsh, people are beginning to stare.
I'm sorry. Tell me the truth, Reynolds. There's another company, isn't there? I knew it. It's Simpkins, isn't it?
How did you know?
You think I'm blind? Don't you think I noticed his annual report lying innocently on your desk? Or heard the rumors about a certain nuts tycoon seen lunching with the Bolts executive? As far as those little weekend yacht trips together, they're common knowledge.
You're making it sound so cheap.
All right, Reynolds. What does General Bolts have that I don't have?
Nothing. Nothing. You've got a perfect company.
No, come on, tell me. I can take the truth. What is it? What's wrong? Is it my price-earnings ratio?
No, it's nothing like that. Look, Marsh, I know how you feel. But you'll get over it. There'll be another company.
But it won't be the same. Just won't.
What's the matter now?
Listen.
I don't hear anything.
That's so like you. It's the song they were playing the night you proposed our merger. Don't you remember? We were up in the Rainbow Room. City spread out before us like a carpet of lights. And through your cigar smoke, you looked me straight in the eye and said, "Let's merge." I said yes. Evidently, I said it too quickly. You must have thought I was easy.
Never. Never.
Oh, come on. Don't fool me. I've heard the talk. Marsh is going bankrupt. He's an easy merger.
I never thought of you that way, Marsh.
No?
No. I've always respected your company.
What did Hayworth tell you about my company?
Nothing. Nothing. I never discussed your company with Hayworth. Why? What was there to tell?
Nothing.
Oh, I know this is rough on you.
Yeah.
You know, but it hasn't been easy for me. Sneaking around to these secret meeting places, using assumed names.
Well, you're the one that didn't want the Justice Department to know.
I know. Look, can we let just bygones be bygones? All right, so we don't merge. We can still do business together, can't we?
What kind of a company do you think I run?
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
No, of course you didn't.
Look, we did make some deals.
Yes, but only because you promised we'd merge. If I'd known it was going to turn out this way, I would have never let you into my corporate bonds.
You wanted that as much as I did.
I know. But I gave you something I never gave anyone else. My debentures.
I know. And I respect you for it.
Well, then why? Why?
Please, Marsh, let's not spoil it.
Me? I'm not spoiling it. You are. Well, let me tell you something. I'll tell you the truth. I never really cared for your company. You're not the only pebble on the big board. I'll tell you something else. All the while we were discussing merger, I was making deals with other companies.
Please, Marsh, don't.
Yeah, I spoke to a lot of companies. IF&W, AT&C, JR of R&D.
J&R, no.
Yes, JR. I made lots of deals with him. Cheap, tawdry little deals. And you know what I let him do?
What?
I let him handle my stock options.
Stop it, Marsh. I know you're not like that.
Do you really?
Yes. So please don't cheapen what we had. Because I don't want it to end this way. I want to remember the way it really was. I want to remember the good times.
All right. All right.
You want me to have my chauffeur drive you home?
No, I'd rather be alone. Well, goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye, Arnold. Hello, Simpkins.
I waited 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be.
What wasn't?
Well, I told you about it last night, how I'd get rid of Marsh so I could be free to talk to you when I'm free. I'm free.
Well, look, Reynolds, I've given it a lot of thought. The merger is off.
Just like that.
Time once again for the 8th Annual Carol Burnett Show Awards for the most unforgettable television commercials of the year.
Oh, excuse me, madam. Come right over here. Now, which one of these 3 teaspoons of coffee looks the richest? Could you tell us which one looks the richest? Yes?
That one.
Ah, you've chosen Bulgers! Now, would you like to taste it?
Oh,
Yes, just taste it. Got a surprise for you. There you go. Now, would you say that coffee tastes as rich as it looks?
It's very good.
Yeah, but would you say that it tastes as rich as it looks?
I recommend it. It's delicious.
But would you say it tastes as rich as it looks?
Well, yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, sir?
No. Just say it tastes as rich as it looks.
Well, okay.
Well, say it.
I agree.
No, say it, darn you, say it!
It tastes as rich as it looks. It tastes as rich as it looks. It tastes as rich as it looks. Just leave me alone. Get off my
That was another unsolicited testimonial.
Diet Grapesy has just 1 calorie. We've got that number, it's 1. Yes, try Diet Grapesy with 1 calorie. We've got your number, it's 1.
Hi! You're probably wondering why I'm wearing all these bandages. Well, I'm about to prove to you that Cure-Aids keep their sticking power right through this steaming hot shower. Oh, are you doing a Cure-Aid commercial too?
No, I'm an advertising executive. I had to tell Morris the cat he's been canceled.
Hi, I'm the man from Pepto-Dismal. Do you mind if I talk to you about... well, about diarrhea?
Yeah, I mind.
Well, then, can I speak to you about snow tires?
Hi, do you know what happened on September 4th, 1969? Well, that's the day I gave up using soap and started using Zesty. Actually, I haven't used soap for over 5 years.
What? You can be cleaning house, cheerful, happy, content. But when sinus headache strikes, why let it get you down? For those sinus headaches, take sign-off tablets. You'll get immediate relief and be yourself again in no time. Algiers, where the blue Mediterranean meets the blazing North African desert, and the modern world collides with the ancient past. On the heights of this mysterious city lies a native quarter known as the Casbah, hideout for drifters, outcast criminals, and no-good-nicks from all parts of the world. Its population includes many tribes and races who find refuge among their own kind. All scoffing at the police who find it difficult to enter the Casbah and capture anybody in this strange labyrinth of tiny courtyards, twisting streets, narrow alleys, winding terraces, legal cul-de-sac, many sort of outcast. One criminal stands alone, the notorious international jewel thief, Poopy Le Moco.
I'm bored here in the Casbah. I miss my Paris. Here, there's no excitement, no Eiffel Tower, no Champs-Élysées. And what's even worse, there's no women's.
Am I not a woman, Spoopy?
Here, you are a woman. In Paris, you are not even a file cabinet. My old nemesis, Inspector Tomaine. Still trying to catch the hound.
If I so desired, I could arrest you now, Poopy.
For what?
For what? In Algiers, it is illegal to make out on a Tuesday.
Tomaine, as long as I remain in the Casbah, no one can pinch me.
I shall be patient, Poopy.
One day, something or someone will make you leave.
I don't make the mistake.
You have two weaknesses, Peepy. Expensive jewelry and beautiful women. And here's the whole ball of wax.
For the first time in 4 years, the woman's has come to the Kasbah. You are the most beautiful girl I have ever seen.
I know.
But tell me, what are you doing in the Kasbah?
I am on a world tour. I have visited 17 countries in 14 days. Tomorrow I see Philadelphia. Twice.
Are you not afraid to be here alone?
Of course not. I live for excitement. I live for romance. I live for laughs.
Perhaps I'd better introduce myself. It will be good for you to know the name of the man who's about to make love to you. I am Pupi Lemoko. Pupi Lemoko.
Oh, yes, of course. I have heard of you. The famous international jewel thief, Pupi Lemoko.
Are you not afraid I will steal your jewels?
Me? Afraid? You make me laugh, haha. Afraid you will steal my expensive earrings?
Oh.
Afraid you will steal my beautiful bracelet?
Oh.
Afraid you will steal this little ring I bought at the Flushing World's Fair? I told you I live for laughs.
I love the woman with spirits.
Poopy! You would take this tourist over me? Take away her glitter, her jewels, her beauty. And what have you got?
You!
Too rough. All right, Poopy, I'm going. But when you leave the Casbah and are killed by the police in the streets, don't come crying to me.
Please excuse the outburst from that hysterical filing cabinet and continue destroying him with your beauty.
Yes, she has a certain beauty. But beauty is not enough to destroy me, Ptomaine.
But I've never seen so much expensive jewelry on one human woman.
I have seen better jewelry.
And how about this? I understand you're both from Paris.
You are from Paris?
My, oh yes. Big P, little A, double R-I-S.
That spells Paris. Oh, how homesick I am for you.
A bus leaving for Philadelphia, Scranton, Philadelphia and Paris.
That is my bus, Pupi. Come with me from the Casbah.
But I cannot leave the Kasbah.
If you love me, you will leave the Casbah.
But if I leave, I will be killed.
Must you always think of yourself?
Yes, you are right. I'm being selfish. Let's hurry. Maybe we can sneak out of here without Ptomaine noticing.
Why do we have to sneak out? Why don't we just walk out?
Oh, Ptomaine is too clever for that. If he sees us walking out, he will alert the gendarme outside the Kasbah. But we may be able to fool him.
How?
If we... You ready? Dance out.
Poor people, why?
Guilty!
Poor peep, poor peep, poor peep. You never had a chance. Well, I shall see you get a special commendation for this, Inspector.
Thank you.
Inspector, you lousy cop, you tricked me.
Yes, that's right, Goopy. I am a phony. You see this diamond bracelet? It's a fake. You see this necklace? It's a fake, too. You see this ring?
Yeah.
Ha-ha, I got you again.
I shall miss you, Poopy.
You can't get rid of me that easy. I shall come back in another life. Only next time, I'll be on the right side of the law. I'll be a cop, a detective maybe. In New York, I'll be the smartest detective in the world, and I'll wear the expensive suits. And I'll suck the lollipop. And I'll call myself Barnaby Jones.
Remember, pollution is a dirty word, so let's do away with it. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night.
Preceding program was recorded before a live audience.